You look in the mirror, tug at your waistband, and wonder, why does belly fat seem to cling to you, no matter how disciplined you are, how many miles you run, or how many salads you eat? You're not imagining it. Belly fat isn't just stubborn. It's a master of survival, biologically and chemically engineered to resist your every effort to lose it. Inside your abdomen, a silent drama unfolds every day. A battle of hormones, genetics, and deep-rooted survival mechanisms. Today, we'll take you on an immersive journey through your own body, peeling back the layers to expose the real science behind belly fat. Why does it accumulate? How does it behave? And most importantly, why is it so incredibly hard to lose? Let's begin with a crucial distinction. Not all fat is created equal, especially around your belly. Just beneath the surface of your skin lies subcutaneous fat, the soft, pliable layer you can pinch between your fingers. This type of fat acts as a cushion, an insulator, and an energy reserve. It's not particularly dangerous, and for the most part, it's passive, a quiet neighbor. But then there's visceral fat. Hidden from view, it's more like an intruder than a neighbor. Imagine your internal organs, your liver, your intestines, your pancreas, suspended in a delicate dance, each with a critical job. Visceral fat wraps around them like a silent, unseen invader. As our 3D journey dives deeper, you see it. Thick, yellowish layers snaking between organs, pressing against your stomach wall, crowding vital spaces. This fat isn't just sitting there, it's alive with activity. Unlike subcutaneous fat, visceral fat is metabolically active, a chemical factory secreting hormones and inflammatory substances that ripple through your entire body. The more visceral fat you carry, the higher your risk of insulin resistance, high blood pressure, and heart disease. It's not just about how you look. It's about how you function, how you age, and how you survive. But why does this fat accumulate in the first place? Why does it seem to prefer your belly above all other places? To answer that, let's meet two key players, two hormones that act as both messengers and manipulators, cortisol and insulin. When life gets stressful, when deadlines loom, relationships strain, or your mind races, your body responds with a surge of cortisol. In the adrenal glands, nestled above your kidneys, a signal fires. You can almost see them light up, pumping cortisol into your bloodstream. This ancient response once helped our ancestors survive famine and predators, but today it's more likely to be triggered by long work hours, financial worries, or constant notifications. Cortisol tells your body to store energy, to prepare for crisis, and it has a favorite storage site, the belly. That's because fat cells in this region have more receptors for cortisol's signal. When cortisol knocks, belly fat cells are first to open the door. Now, pair that with insulin, the hormone that manages your blood sugar. Every time you eat a carbohydrate-rich meal, your pancreas responds by releasing insulin. Its job is simple: shuttle glucose into your cells for energy or store it for later. But when your diet is heavy in sugar and refined carbs, the pancreas works overtime. Insulin floods your bloodstream, and the overflow gets stored as fat, especially in the abdominal area. Over time, your body can become resistant to insulin's effects. The pancreas tries harder, releasing even more insulin. More insulin means more fat storage, especially around the belly. It's a vicious cycle. More belly fat leads to more insulin resistance, which leads to even more fat accumulation. You can almost see it inside you. Fat cells swelling, growing, multiplying, each carrying their own burdens. But the story doesn't end with hormones. Let's zoom even deeper, down to the nucleus of a single fat cell. Here, your genetics are in control. Some people are simply predisposed to store fat centrally around the stomach. It's not just about willpower or discipline. It's about blueprints written into your DNA, instructions handed down over generations. Your body, shaped by millennia of survival, chooses to protect your vital organs from famine, injury, and uncertainty. Fat cells, once created, are stubborn. When you diet, these cells don't disappear. They shrink, yes, but they rarely vanish completely. And belly fat cells? They're the last to give up their energy stores. They hold on, waiting for a signal that famine is truly over. Inside your belly, the landscape is starkly different from other parts of your body. Our 3D model highlights the differences. Belly fat has fewer blood vessels, meaning less oxygen and a slower metabolism. Other fat depots, like those in your arms or thighs, are more accessible, more willing to yield their energy. But belly fat is guarded, insulated, and resistant to change. So maybe you hit the gym. You do crunches, sit-ups, planks, hundreds of them. But your belly barely budges. Why? Because spot reduction is a myth. When you exercise, your body pulls energy from fat reserves systemically, not just from the area you're targeting. It's like draining a swimming pool from the bottom, not just one corner. But don't lose hope. Certain types of exercise can tip the odds in your favor. High-intensity interval training, short bursts of all-out effort, jolts your metabolism, forcing your body to tap into its most stubborn reserves. Strength training, too, builds muscle, which increases your resting metabolic rate. More muscle means more calories burned, even at rest. Still, the process is slow. Day by day, layer by layer, your body chips away at those fat stores. It's not flashy, it's not instant, but it's happening inside you, cell by cell. Now, let's confront the hidden danger of belly fat. This isn't just about aesthetics or fitting into smaller jeans. Visceral fat is an active player in your health destiny. As it accumulates, it releases inflammatory molecules, cytokines, that travel through your bloodstream. They reach your liver, increasing your risk of fatty liver disease. They affect your heart, raising blood pressure and stiffening arteries. They interfere with your pancreas, undermining blood sugar control. But the story isn't all doom and gloom. Imagine, in our final 3D sequence, the reversal. As you make healthier choices, reducing sugar, managing stress, moving your body, something remarkable happens inside. Visceral fat shrinks. Inflammatory signals quiet. Your liver function improves. Your heart's workload eases. Your risk of chronic disease starts to drop. You're not just chasing a flatter stomach, you're reversing long-term health risks. You're fighting for your future. So next time the scale doesn't budge, don't despair. The fight against belly fat is more than skin deep. It's a microscopic battle, waged every minute inside your body. And with every smart choice, every day you persist, your body is on your side. Why does belly fat cling so stubbornly? Because your body is built for survival, not for vanity. For millions of years, storing energy close to your vital organs meant the difference between life and death. Today, those same mechanisms work against you in a world of abundance and stress. But they are not invincible. If you could peer inside, you'd see a landscape in flux. Cells shrinking, hormones recalibrating, inflammation fading. Each healthy decision is a message to your biology. It's safe to let go. The science tells us that patience, consistency, and compassion for yourself are key. There are no shortcuts, No magic bullets, but every step, every choice adds up. Over weeks and months, your body shifts. The stubborn layers yield slowly but surely. So what really works in the fight against belly fat? It's a blend of strategies. A consistent calorie deficit, eating less than you burn, nudges your body to dip into its reserves. Low sugar intake calms your insulin response, making it easier to access stored fat. Managing stress lowers cortisol, taking away its command to store belly fat. And muscle-building activities, lifting weights, resistance training, turn your metabolism into a more efficient furnace. It's not about punishing yourself. It's about working with your biology, not against it. And remember, the journey isn't linear. There will be plateaus, setbacks, and days when you question if it's worth it. But inside, invisible to you, progress is happening. Fat cells are shrinking. Inflammatory markers are dropping. Your organs are breathing easier. The most profound changes are the ones you can't see in the mirror. They're happening deep inside, where visceral fat once threatened your health, healing and renewal now take root. So, as you move forward, stay curious about your body. Marvel at its complexity. Respect its wisdom. And know that with every healthy habit, you're not just sculpting your waistline, you're rewriting your health story from the inside out. The next time you reach for a healthier meal, choose movement over stress, or simply give yourself grace in the process, remember, your body is listening. It's adapting. And together, you're winning a battle that matters far more than appearance. Thank you for joining this immersive journey into the science of belly fat. If you found new understanding, subscribe for more deep dives into the hidden worlds within you. Here you're not just learning facts, you're witnessing the real-time drama of human biology and discovering how to shape your own story from the inside out.